November 22nd, 1963. The shot that changed America forever. For more than 60 years, secret documents about President Kennedy's assassination remained hidden from the public. What was the government hiding? Why do so many Americans believe that Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone? Now, Donald Trump has ordered the release of the last secret files on JFK. What do they reveal? The truth may finally be within our reach. Or are we just beginning to unravel one of the greatest mysteries in American history? Before we dive into the new documents, let's recall what happened on that fateful day in Dallas, Texas. Oswald, a former Marine who had defected to the Soviet Union before returning to the U.S., was quickly identified as the shooter. But his premature death at the hands of Jack Ruby fueled decades of conspiracy theories. In 1992, Congress passed a law requiring that all documents related to the assassination be released in 25 years. So why are we only now seeing the final files? On Monday, Trump announced, "We have a tremendous amount of paper. You have a lot to read." The release includes approximately 63,000 pages in about 2,200 files, many without the redactions that have puzzled historians for years. Experts are still analyzing the thousands of documents, but we can already highlight some interesting information. A 1991 CIA memorandum reveals that a KGB officer who reviewed 5 thick volumes of files on Oswald was confident that Oswald was never a KGB-controlled agent. The document also mentions that the KGB doubted that anyone could control Oswald, but noted that he was closely monitored while in the USSR. Interestingly, the file indicated that Oswald was a poor shot when he tried to practice shooting in the Soviet Union. Despite the promise of total transparency, experts like Jefferson Morley from the Mary Farrell Foundation point out that what was released on Tuesday did not include 2/3 of the promised files, none of the recently discovered FBI files, or 500 records from the IRS, the American Federal Tax Agency. Many of the released documents are difficult to read because they are faded, poorly digitized photocopies, or seem to have little relevance to the JFK case. Historian Alice George noted, "It is much harder to find the truth when most of the people involved are dead." Experts like Larry Sabato are particularly interested in documents about Cuba and what the CIA did or did not do regarding Lee Harvey Oswald. They remember that Oswald visited the Soviet and Cuban embassies during a trip to Mexico City just weeks before the assassination. The timing of the release also raises questions. Trump announced the release of the documents after securing the support of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., JFK's nephew and son of Robert F. Kennedy, who became Trump's health secretary. RFK Jr. is among those who have promoted conspiracy theories about the assassination of his uncle. So what do these documents really mean? And what can we expect to discover in the coming months? As Sabato said, "We have a lot of work to do for a long time, and people need to accept that." The assassination of JFK remains one of America's greatest mysteries, and even with this release of documents, some questions may forever remain unanswered. The assassination of JFK changed the course of American history and continues to fascinate the public more than 60 years later. These new revelations may not provide all the answers we were hoping for, but they bring us a little closer to the truth. And you, what do you think? Did Oswald act alone, or was he part of a larger conspiracy? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to the channel to follow our upcoming analyses on this case, and don't forget to activate the bell to be notified. Thank you for watching.